Welcome to Limb Lab. We're located downtown Rochester, Minnesota, at the corner of 4th and Broadway, just a few blocks away from the heart of the city, in the historic Riverside building. You can enter our building from two sides, the north or the south. We have free parking on the south side, ground level parking, which makes it easy to get into our facility or any place along the perimeter of the building with our parking meters. So as we enter the Riverside building, Limb Lab is here in Suite 106 with automatic doors that open to Megan at the front desk. On the wall to the right, you can see all of the pictures of our employees that work out of the Rochester location. And as you look around into the lobby, we've designed the space to feel as welcoming as possible. From the beginning, when we started building this space out, we hired an architect that took to heart kind of the foundations of the space that we wanted to make available to our clients. Everything from an open atmosphere to a comfortable sitting environment, and including windows into our lab area where we can see people work. And as people are waiting for their appointment in our lobby, they can look through the frosted glass of Walk Room 1 and see people's silhouettes being cast upon the glass as they take their first steps. If you look around in the space in the lobby, you'll see kind of an architectural feature that we tried to incorporate that really describes what we do here at Limb Lab, and that is connect people to parts. As prosthetists and orthotists, we try to meet people's functional goals, help them improve, and throughout the ceiling and the architecture, you can see different types of materials being connected with each other, everything from cement to steel, and even up into the ceiling tiles that are rusty, kind of giving the vibe that, perfection isn't always perfect. As we keep walking down the hallway, past Walk Room 1, we can look inside and we can see what a typical walk room looks like. We designed them to be modular in construction, which allows us to move different cabinets and chairs. In this room, you see a parallel bar. Every room has water and access for us to do castings. As they take their first steps in Walk Room 1, they go to Walk Room 2, and you can see where we have stairs and ramps, and a little more advanced gait training can happen here. We look to the left, and we see some different products on display, which showcase kind of the latest products from most of the manufacturers in the country, and some of the best manufacturers in the world. In Cast Room 1 is where we do a lot of our more initial consults, which early on in people's careers is either needing an orthotic device or a prosthetic device. We meet with their families in here and create plan. As we go down the hall a little further, we have a room in the back corner that's specifically set up for off-the-shelf orthotic fitting. So we have a lot of braces and product in those storage cabinets. We have a nice space, nice well-lit space to have some privacy, but yet fit orthotic knee braces. In the back room, we have a lot of our products on display that show just a small variety of things that we do. Everything from AFOs to complicated knee, ankle, foot orthoses to prosthetic fingers, both mechanical and silicone fingers, and a whole different variety of kind of the covers and the types of laminations that we can do on different prosthetic and orthotic products. We'll take a quick peek around the corner and we can look at the break room. We spend a very limited amount of time here, but we have one nonetheless. And as we circle back, we'll head back towards the lab and we'll look at the space in which we build the things. Everything that we build here at Limb Lab is custom done for people based on their unique needs and goals. On the wall up here to the left, you'll see some of our Limbspirations, we call them. People that we've worked with, clients of ours that have unique personalities and have met their goals using products and services that we've provided over the last few years. We go into the lab and you'll see we designed this space very intentionally to showcase what it is that we do on a daily basis to the outside world. So passersby can look into our windows, watch us literally making limbs and orthotic devices all back here. So we decided to every evening have this facility look like a showroom, showcasing a lot of our products in the windows. And then during the day, it's a one long collaborative bench of our clinicians to hang out and share ideas, talk about their clients, talk about the struggles that we're each going through, the problems we're trying to solve. And to the point of looking at kind of how we build things, there's a room to our left as we move forward. We call it the grinding room, but in here is where we do a lot of our plaster work and a lot of the shaping of the sockets and the orthotic devices after they've been made. So we take plaster molds, like the one sitting in the vise, and that is a mold of a person missing a limb above the knee. We take that mold, we fill it with plaster, put a pipe in it, cut the mold off, and then we're left with a positive model that will modify according to that person's needs, and then blister pull different types of material over the top of that, creating a prosthetic socket. As we spin around, we're going to head down on our last stop to our central fabrication location, which is in the basement. But in the meantime, on our journey, we'll just kind of talk about a bit of history with Limb Lab. We started in October of 2013 with 3 of us, and to date we have 6 locations and roughly 35 employees. So with that comes a bit of expansion needs. So we started in the facility that I just gave you a tour of. We've had to add some space, especially in the Rochester location. Peeking up the stairs here to the right, you can see just maybe in that back corner another set of offices that we use for some overflow. And then as we curl around to the left, we'll go down the basement and we'll see where we've moved a lot of our kind of heavy lifting central fabrication needs. So we created a space down here where we put a lot of the storage, the stock for products that we're working on every day and every week. And this is where we do the general bulk of our fabrication. Everything from plaster filling to laminations to blister pulling, all done in here. This is where our headquarters are for shipping and receiving. And it seems to be a really nice addition to how we've been doing things over the last few years. So with that, I thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoyed the virtual tour of Limb Lab.